Rebel, welcome in. I like that. Rebels are welcome here. Hello, hello. I am a psychic medium, and I'm doing free readings for you guys. I will prioritize medium readings tonight. I have less than an hour here with you guys. So if anybody has passed on loved ones that you'd like to hear from, let me know. Hi, Spencer. Spencer, are you asking me for a message from your grandfather? Grandpa? Tell me your grandfather's name, please. And Spencer, do you have a gender that you could share with me for clarity? Daryl? Daryl, I have Spencer here for you. My readings require a back and forth conversation. If your ghosties come in to speak to you, they want you to speak back to them, okay? So if the comment section is not working, then the reading may be problematic. But in order to keep your ghostie engaged, make sure you're talking to them. So Spencer, can I ask your gender, please? I have a young lady here coming out in the cards that your grandfather is referring to. A dramatic young lady. A dramatic young lady, he says. He says, don't be lonely. Tell me your gender. I will not continue until you answer my question. If you're non-binary, tell me that. But would you be coming out as a masculine or a feminine in the cards? Okay. So your grandfather is referring to a dramatic young lady and saying, do not be lonely. Do not be lonely, young lady. Queen of Cups. So it's either his wife, his daughter, his grandchild. He's saying, do not be lonely to a Queen of Cups. He's telling you that death is not scary. Death is not something to fear. He's not telling it to you. You're not really the subject of his message. It's a feminine who is young adult or adult. There may be a couple of little girls and an adult woman. I see all feminine energies for him. His wife seems the most obvious, or a woman that he loved. And he's saying death is not scary. So Grandpa, I have Spencer here. What would you like to say to Spencer? Spencer, are you in a romantic relationship? He's asking you. Are you married? He's asking. Spencer, going once, going twice. Grandpa's waiting. Nalini, yes I can. Just hang around for a bit. Is Spencer still here? Sorry, Daryl, it seems like your grandson has deserted you now that he called you out from the heavens. So my apologies to Daryl. I'll put him back. That person's going to get terrible karma. That Spencer person. Don't blame me. Do you know that Daryl is like lacking closure now? He was called in for this conversation. Okay, Nolly, let me go back to see how you pronounced your name. Nalini. Nalini, please, for her father. So Nalini, as you are seeing, when I call somebody in from heaven for you, they will want you to engage and keep the conversation going with them. So can you tell me your dad's name, please? Satnarine, welcome in, Satnarine. Nalini is here for you. Nalini is here for you. He says, where's your house, Nalini? Where do you live? He's asking, he's confused about your residence, the place that you live. He's confused about this. He says, I don't know where you live, Trinidad. I think he's more so referring to your actual house, though. So if you have changed houses since his passing or anything like that, maybe he'd like a description of like, what's your house like these days? Or, okay, she's in the same house. Dad, she's in the same house. Do you live with your family like your mother? Where's your mother? He wants you protecting your mother. Okay. So you're not, so he's like, where do you live? Like, where's your mother? He's very, I would say, concerned about your mother. And the imagery here, like, he just wants to protect her. He very kind of desperately wants her protected. So if she has security in her house, like, make sure that the locks are taken care of. If it's possible to have some kind of security system like alarms or cameras or anything like that, your dad very desperately wants his house protected. Does that make sense to you? He wants to be able to stop evil. Oh, I see. He's telling you to do rituals and prayers that will keep evil away from the door of your mother's house. Does that make sense? Because he says there's unfinished business. And I feel like, yeah, he's given me a Tower card and an Ace of Wands card. In his passing, in his afterlife, he has unfinished business with this situation. And he's almost like still alive, like taking care of this. So in a literal way, Dad, can you give her any guidance on what to literally do? What would be a solution here? So it's the sister-in-law. So yeah, and he really hasn't. I can feel him very, very desperately protecting her house. So it's your father's son's wife. So Nalini, is your mother troubled by your father's presence there? Is he kind of haunting her? Or does she feel at peace with that? Okay, good. So it's a peaceful presence. Okay, perfect. So Dad, what do you want to say about your son's wife? How can we, what measures can be taken here? He says, there's nothing she can do. Like, he says, it won't work, is what he says. He says, it won't work. But he kind of is saying this is a job for the spirit realm. This is a job for him, I would say. So I would say, Nalini, you don't have to worry so much about it. More so, like, pray about it. And put like energetic protections on your mom's house. Like, I think your dad believes in like blessings. Now, I don't know what kind of rituals you'd have in your place. Like, I would do a sign of the cross over a door, or I would do some Reiki. Yeah, I think prayer and those types of rituals. That makes a lot of sense. So those rituals that he would do is exactly what your mother needs. And I don't think there's a whole lot else. He's a very big energy. I really like his energy. I feel pretty honored to have a Hindu priest coming through me. Pentacles is protection, comfort, stability. Like, you can just get a sense with this card that this is your mother and this is her house and he's taking care of it. So if you guys have altars, if you have a picture frame of your dad, put a picture of your dad inside a picture frame, put it on an altar, and pray to it. Your daughter would like to request that you give the sister-in-law a dream. Will you intervene here, Dad? He has a headache too. Like, this sister-in-law is a headache, and she gives your mom a headache, and she gives your dad a headache. Will you intervene? Yes, he will. Probably tonight. I don't so much as see it as a dream though. I just see him keeping her awake. He says, leave it with me. See, you might not be aware of the disruptions in your sister-in-law's sleep. She might not tell you about it, but he will do it. He wants you to stop worrying about it though, okay? Nalini? He needs you to let go of control. He needs you to trust that he's in charge here. And you just, pray over him. I would say if you're begging for intervention or really strongly, see, what you're describing is a very natural, like I have the same personality where it's control. You want to control the situation. And your dad is telling you to focus on other things. He's kind of telling you, go live your life. Go live your life, he says, and leave it up to me. Because he has more control than you. The spirit realm has more control than you do. And he's saying, like, yeah, that is correct. I would listen to that dream. Because what you are doing is playing God, basically. And you know that he doesn't want you to do that. Do you want to ask him anything else, Nalini? King of Swords has it covered. Look, I really like your dad. He says, King of Swords protects the cubs. King of Swords protects the house. Do you have any other questions for him? Will she do well in her job? There's an issue. Have you started it yet? Like, will you, what's with the future? And can he guard your marriage? Okay, let's get into it. You got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, but then you have the Six of Wands. So he says life's a cycle and things cycle. He said this regarding your job. So with your job, he says there's ups and downs, but ultimately you will be successful with your job. But he says there's ups and downs. So don't quit when things go unexpected and that kind of stuff. Oh, good. Okay. Well, I don't know what the Wheel of Fortune reverse means, but the Six of Wands, it just looks like cyclical. Can I get any further? See, the devil is coming out with your job. Now, are you a workaholic or something like this? And Three of Pentacles. If you're good with your job, let's stop asking about your job. And let's ask about your husband instead. You are a workaholic. So he says, like, you need rest because the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, which is not really good. So it looks like you're kind of like spinning too much in order to achieve success. So let's ask about your husband. Husbands don't change. So basically you either live it through it or you end it. Or is it an option for you to end it? Okay, so Dad, how can you help daughter in this bad marriage? How can you help? He's putting his hand on the top of your head. He's putting his hand on your crown chakra. Do you cover the top of your head? I think you may want to cover it. He is blessing you. Okay. Is there any guidance for her marriage? It looks to me like within your marriage, you can give and give and give emotionally, but your husband is never going to change. So I don't think there really is a solution. And there's only so much that the spirit realm can change. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel for her with her marriage? Well, how old is your husband? The guidance is to perhaps, listen, this is not the guidance I will give you, okay? This is the guidance from your dad. He says to not fight. And he says to leave it alone and like, don't go there and just don't fight it. I get the sense that at some time, and like he's telling you to pray and meditate and that kind of stuff. I get the sense that at some time your husband is going to get tired of mistreating you. It's like he's going to get bored with it or he's going to get physically tired. Does your husband have any signs of bad health? I do see in the future that he's going to weaken. Yeah, aches. Like he won't kind of fight you forever because he's going to kind of give up and get bored with fighting you. You're getting the Star card. And it's telling you 8 of Swords reversed and strength. You will have a time in your life of peace. You will. It might not be soon. It might be in your old age or something like that. But there will be a time when your husband will not be mistreating you. The Star card is very good. Very good for you. You have, you know, that blessed energy. You are blessed. You are strong enough to withstand the mistreatment is what it looks like. Now, again, this is not a message that I would give to any client, but this is the message from your dad. You're strong enough to withstand the mistreatment. And it says, don't worry and don't fight. I predict a time in your life when your husband will not have power over you. How old are you, Nalini? Me too, my sweet. I look forward to that for you. You're blessed. You're the star. Do you have children? Okay. We can ask that. Nalini, that would be the best case scenario. If your husband is unfaithful, that would be the best case scenario. Is there a third party? Can I get a prediction? I don't see a third party at this time. I don't. No. If you ever have the opportunity to leave this marriage, like, would it be that if he were unfaithful, would you be allowed to divorce him or something? Because that would be the best. You don't want to? Okay. So part of this is within your control, okay? If you ever had an opportunity to leave, no. No, he will never change. Never. You will either withstand it or just outlive him. Or both. You will withstand it and outlive him. Or you can walk away. It would be blessed if you ever wanted to leave, like you can. Like spiritually, you would not be punished for leaving. Is there any evil? If he mistreats you, then the answer is yes. Now, I don't know. Things look okay with the kids. Like, I don't know. The kids seem to like him. Yeah, I see. That's narcissists do that. So, do your kids kind of like your, like, yeah, okay. Now, that doesn't matter. It's you. You have to worry about yourself as an individual. If he mistreats you, there's only one answer. Ultimately, I do see you having a time of peace. But at the end of the day, you are the magician and you get to make the choices in your life. Your life gets to go the way that you want it to go. It gets to go the way that you manifest and create for yourself, okay? Do you have clarity now? I can promise you your husband's not change. Well, that's not true. He does change in the future. I do see that. He softens, and there does come a time when he gets bored and tired of fighting. So I guess it is true that in the long run he does change, but it's from he just gets old and tired. Yes, good. I see success for you in your job. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Independence. Perfect. I love that for you. 9 of Pentacles is a self-made woman, an independent woman, somebody who has her own money. So yes, you will have success there at your job. Okay, do you feel okay with that? I'll put your dad back to rest if you're ready to end with him. Okay. Nalini feels better, Dad. We will trust your dad in this, okay? Let's trust your dad to take care of large matters. And your dad says, Ace of Swords, truth. Yeah, he's there. He's always with your mom. Your dad says, Ace of Swords, I will take care of it. Okay? Praying to make your sister-in-law restless. It's just so relatable, Nalini. It's very relatable. Girl's gonna girl. Witch is gonna witch. You're welcome, my sweet. It was nice talking to your dad. I really liked him. I have time for one more reading, everybody. Blessings. Make sure you all follow me. Follow for your daily readings. No, these are free. Hi, sister. I see Veronica. Veronica, are you asking for a loved one who has passed on? So tell me your name and tell me your person in heaven and tell me your relationship. Joan, your daughter's here. Veronica? Is your name Veronica? Hi, Joan. Joan wants to give you an affirmation card. Hang on. For Veronica. She said she likes my affirmation cards. She would like those little posters that say live, laugh, love. Or she would have little slogans, you know, in her kitchen, or probably just on her phone. She'd have the wallpaper, live, laugh, love, or something like that. She's telling you that now if you respond and say, no, my mom didn't have a sign like that, it doesn't have to be that specific. It's just that she liked little inspirational quotes. And she's saying to you, Veronica, that you are responsible for your own happiness, is what she says to you. No one else can make you happy. Those kinds of little inspirational quotes. She says, no one else can make you happy. You gotta love yourself. That kind of thing. Veronica, do you have a husband? Veronica, are you still here? If you're still here, Veronica, make sure you you're divorced, okay? Make sure you have did your mom know that you were divorced when she passed? All right, so she is talking about the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And she's talking about, like, how long ago did you guys divorce? Because I see her talking about giving to each other. She says, like, reciprocity, equal give and take. Mom, are you talking about her ex? Oh, she's saying things like, no one else can complete you, no one else can make you happy, that kind of stuff. Did you go to therapy, she's asking? Have you gone to therapy? Because she wants you to go to therapy or some kind of professional. Yes, you did. So she wants you to keep doing that. If you feel like it hasn't worked, or like how much did you put into it? Because your mom wants you to continue in therapy. Your mom says, like, if therapy doesn't work the first time, keep going longer. Because the Ten of Swords is reversed. She's like, okay, do you feel like you got any healing from that? This is your mom asking you these questions. It's as if she's on the phone with you, right? Like if you were having a phone call with your mom. I'm not trying to dig at your personal business. This is your mom asking you. Do you feel better, is what she's asking. Do you feel better after having all that therapy? And next question for Veronica is, do you have children? Sometimes comments don't. If you're responding to me and I'm not seeing it, tell me. Okay. So did you respond to your mom and tell her, yes, I feel better, or I don't feel better? Like, she kind of wants an answer to this question. Do you feel better? Like, that's what your mom would ask you if she had an opportunity to talk to you in real life, right? So don't leave her hanging. Okay. She feels okay, Mom. Veronica feels okay. Now, next thing your mom wants to talk about is your children. Like, she's asking, how are the kids? The kids are all adults, though. So, Grandma, give me a message for Veronica's children. She kind of says they all need therapy too. All right. I don't know if Veronica's really into this. Are you, Veronica? I'm not getting a whole lot from your energy. I'm not getting a whole lot back from you. So maybe you're distracted, or I don't know what the barrier is there. Anything else, Mom, that you'd like to say to Veronica? She says, Veronica, what her message to you would be is that you know everything. She's saying that to you. She's calling you the Nine of Pentacles, and she's saying Seven of Swords reversed is truth revealed. She's telling you, you know everything. There's nothing a psychic can tell you. You're responsible for your own happiness. You know how your kids are doing. You know how you are doing. And your mom is present with you guys. She's always there. Like, basically, I feel like you are not that open actually to receiving like psychic insight. So you don't really need to. You can just talk to your mom. Mom, she says she misses you. She misses you, she said. Queen of Cups. She said, I miss you too. You're always in her heart. Her love is never absent from you. She's always there with you. Okay. You're welcome, my love. You're very welcome. Your mom is right there with you. And journey, in closing, she says, your journey unfolds as it should. Lovely. Okay, everybody, make sure you all follow me. I put out daily readings, daily messages on my TikTok channel. I will post this live recording on YouTube at the Megawatt Collective. So you can always revisit your readings if you need to. There's an emperor here who is very generous. So I think my cards are telling me to thank you. There's somebody who's been giving me a lot of hearts, and it looks like an emperor. And my cards are reminding me to say thank you to the emperor for all the hearts. So I do. So thank you, guys. If I get gifts and hearts and everything and I don't acknowledge it, I'm talking to ghosts. So I appreciate your understanding on that. Like, I'm kind of talking to ghosts here. I don't always notice the little gifties that come in, but it is certainly appreciated. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups says, every heart counts. I will see you all next Tuesday.